Will Bitcoin hit $1 million? I think Bitcoin will hit $1 million in the next decade. I'm going to show you guys why. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. This is an awesome tool that allows you to see who's holding Bitcoin. So we can see public companies, private companies, people, governments, and others. So it used to be people like you and I buying Bitcoin and believing in Bitcoin. And now we're seeing public companies, we're seeing institutions, and now countries like El Salvador stacking Bitcoin. And this is why I think Bitcoin will reach $1 million. So let's look at everybody holding Bitcoins. We have public companies from MicroStrategy, Square, Riot Blockchain, Hive Blockchain, and they're holding approximately 193,000 Bitcoin. We have private companies like Block One and Tezos Foundation holding 229,000 Bitcoins. We have funds like Grayscale Trust holding 830,000 Bitcoins. We have people, so Michael Saylor, Tim Draper, Elon Musk, and Dave Portnoy holding 49,000 Bitcoins. We have entities, so governments, US government holding 70,000 Bitcoins, Ontario government holding 281 Bitcoins, and the Chinese government holding 194,000 Bitcoins. I'm not sure how updated this is, but we have the El Salvador government holding, I believe, 400 Bitcoins now, and we have a bunch of countries now moving in that direction. So very exciting times. We have other entities like Wrapped Bitcoin, the BitMEX fund holding 276,000 Bitcoins, and then ETFs holding 42,000 Bitcoins, giving us a total of 1.8 million Bitcoins. Note that there are more ETFs coming next month, and we're just moving in the right direction to push Bitcoin to $1 million within the next decade. Let's look at more Bitcoin being held, and let's look at supply right now. So the next is, how much Bitcoin does Satoshi have? Satoshi Nakamoto approximately held 1 million Bitcoins. And if we look at the amount of Bitcoins lost forever, either stolen, forgotten about, or inaccessible, it's approximately 3.7 million Bitcoin. Glassnode actually reports there's 7.1 million Bitcoins that haven't been touched or moved in old wallets. So we'll stick with the 3.7 figure, and that puts us at 6.5 million Bitcoins that are either inaccessible or held by companies, countries, and entities that we know of. We haven't even looked into the billionaires list, and their public holdings aren't, it's not public. People like the Winklevoss twins. We have also Michael Saylor, Matthew Rozak, Tim Draper actually has some of his holdings public. You have Sam Bankman-Fried from FTX, Brian Armstrong from Coinbase. So a lot of these guys definitely hold Bitcoin. We just don't know how much. And if we look at how many millionaires, there are 56 million millionaires and 5.2 newly minted or created millionaires last year. Almost 10% increase. So if you think about it, there's approximately 18.8 million Bitcoins mined right now. And there is 56 million millionaires, and there's 6.5 million Bitcoins already held or lost. So there's not much Bitcoin out there. And if we're actually looking at charts, right now, there's a supply shock happening, and you can see when it moves up to this upper bands, we see a huge price increase in Bitcoin. Tons of Bitcoins are being bought right now and being removed from exchanges. We see usually a 4-year bull run, and that's because something called of the Bitcoin halving. And every 4 years, every 250,000 blocks, the reward gets split in half. So if there's approximately 1,000 Bitcoins being mined today, in 4 years or after 896 days, 250,000 blocks, the reward gets cut in half. There's 32 reward cuts maximum, and the last Bitcoin will be mined approximately around 2140. It's not like fiat just being minted or created, billions at a time. So you can see here we have the halving lines vertical. This is the Bitcoin rainbow price chart. and you can see that it's been pretty on point, and it has a target of over $500,000 by 2024. If we look at the Bitcoin stock to flow model by 100 trillion USD, you can see it's been pretty much on point. We've had large deviations to the upside, and we've had some small dips as well, but this puts us at $1 million by 2025. Do you think we're gonna get to $1 million? I sure do. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.